Warning, this video is not like any other videos I put up here, and is definitely not safe for work unless you have some really good headphones. I don't recommend it being watched by anybody who does not enjoy the slight risque and stuff. Please turn back now if you don't want to watch this. I'm telling you right now, it's pretty intense. Thank you. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Summoner Blue, and we're here today playing some Trials in Tainted Space. Trials in Tainted Space.
Tits!
Trials in Tainted Space. And
Chesticles.
last time we left off, we were playing Corruption of Champions, but we can't seem to get back to that right now. There's a lot of things going on. We decided to do this. So
Here's how we can break this down. Once upon a time, young Tappin' McKees was like, man, you know, it'd be awesome if I went to space. So she decided, fuck this quest and build a rocket ship. And now we're in space.
I was gonna
Tappin' McKees then went to go be a millionaire, have many, many, many different children, to which one of her childs then became a billionaire, and is now trying to fuck as many people as he can so that he can have an heir.
I was just gonna say that Tappin is dead and she wants us to go on without her, but okay.
we have a lot of
Hell no, you implement this. You improvise. It's time to go.
So-
We're gonna take this rocket to the moon.
So if you guys haven't noticed, I am joined again by Squeaky, who say hi.
I'm Cleric Pink.
Yeah, she has taken the name Cleric Pink since I have a friend over there who is Warrior Red sleeping, and also we have Jester here, Tristan, who we're just gonna call him Jester Green just to keep the theme, the naming and coloring theme going.
I'm not complaining.
But I'm still gonna call them Tristan and Squeaky. I'm still gonna call them Jester and Squeaky. I'm gonna call them all the things I call them, and they're gonna call me Deco and all the things they know me by. So it's fine. Everything's fine. But it's pretty neat. So we're gonna be jumping into here. We don't know a lot about tits.
Oh shit.
Oh, I know a lot about tits.
We
I just don't know a lot about tits.
We don't know a lot about tits. I've played a tiny bit of this game. They've not played anything. They do know the general beginning plot, which has been said by our good friend Jester here. And it's pretty interesting plot. It's a pretty neater thing. But I don't think that Squeaky has seen anything with this game except it's Corruption of Champions in Space. I think she said earlier.
Yeah.
Is that all you know?
I mean, where's the lie?
So at this point, a lot of people were saying in the Corruption of Champions playthrough that we knew too much and we were avoiding too much. So we're not going to be avoiding anything because we don't know anything.
Lose the goddamn game.
We knew too much. We knew too much.
We didn't want to lose in the other one. We were treating it like a game. We're going to be treating this like a game as well. We're going to be basically going through completely blind, though.
Yeah.
Life is tough.
He's already snoring. A warrior's job is never done.
He falls asleep
Christ
pretty.
almighty.
He falls asleep pretty fast. Literally, like it seems like 5 minutes ago he was yelling at me for burning paper.
Alright, let's just get in here. If you guys hear any snoring, it's Warrior Red over there. So, let's just do a new game. 20 years ago, Victor Steele is
Hey,
one of the...
no. Victor McKees.
Hey, her husband could have been Steele.
Victor McKees.
Victor McKees is one of the richest men in the galaxy. His fortune was gained through years of adventuring through the 13th Great Planet Rush, almost 200 years ago. We're gonna call him Victor Steele McKees. How about that?
That'll work.
Victor stole my keys.
There you go.
His trillion-dollar company, Steel Industrial Technologies and Production, or Steel Tech, is one of the most respected names in the field. Unfortunately, during his adventures, Victor underwent many mutations that wreaked havoc on his genome. After 2 centuries of life life due to longevity treatments, the mining magnates? The mining magnates' doctors have told him that he has a measly 2 decades left. The news is unwelcome. Still, he's lived a rich, full life, fuller than most. With 20 years ahead of him, he suddenly old industrial light looks forward to siring a successor, an heir or heiress who can carry on his legacy and ensure that the Steel name is honored throughout all of history.
Steal McKee's name.
With the next planet Rush a scant 19 years ahead, the timing is ideal. Just as his offspring reaches adulthood, the United Galactic Confederacy will be expanding its borders, turning on hundreds of warp gates, and it has shot throughout its unexplored space. The rushes performed every century or so, always result in a galactic free-for-all. It's perfect, Victor thinks. His child could rise to greatness, becoming richer and more powerful than he ever was. And perhaps, with a bit of luck, a better person as well. Aww. The real question is, who should the mother be? Many lovers spring to mind, both human and alien. After all, he has no shortage of them. Should his offspring be a pure human like himself, or perhaps something a little more exotic? Decisions. What species would you like your character to be? So we have human. Victor's child will be born of a full-blooded human. It's fine. If we were going for a pure run, so many people hated the fact that we just were pure human in the last ones. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna spice things up a bit. We're gonna be. Could we be an Asir or a Thar?
Whale.
Asir? Asir? I don't know. Victor's child will have
Whale.
will be a dog-like Asir for a mother. Half Asirs will come into this world with Anubis-like ears, canine genitalia, if male, additional hair color choices, more eye color choices, and a long, fluffy tail. We all love the fluffy tails, guys. Fluffy tails are good. We can be a Caithrit. Victor's child will have a Caithrit mother, famed for their feline resemblance and doubled tails. Half Caithrits come into the world with 2 feline tails, cat ears, and additional hair color choices, more eye color choices, and cat genitalia if male. We have Lythans. Victor's child would have a Lythan mother, though that race's unique biology would mandate some very expensive scientific intervention to ensure a successful pregnancy. Lythans are powerfully built 6-legged reptile tars. Half Lythans come into the world with thick prehensile tails, unique bunny-like ears, and a toric body configuration. They're reptile bull bunnies.
They don't have the
think of the
6
possibilities.
appendages, apparently, though.
They have
The possibilities.
They have limited skin and hair color options compared to other races. The toric body means that they're basically like, again, they're
Bulls.
big, yeah. Half Lythan males are born with a large reptilian genitalia, and both sexes have rear-mounted sexual organs. So they're basically bunny centaur reptiles.
Think of the possibilities.
And Quitons.
No one's gonna say no to an abomination businessman. They can't. He's handicapped. Leave him alone. Give him your stock.
It's not nice.
And Quitons. Victor's child would have a Quiton mother, a race known for its lack of females and similarities to Earth raccoons. Of course, that would make the mother a hermaphrodite, a woman with a vagina and a penis, if you could, just in case you guys didn't know what a hermaphrodite was. Half Quitons usually come into this world as a male or hermaphrodite with one bushy tail, fuzzy ears, and a naughty dick.
I actually heard that hermaphrodite is actually considered a slur. Like, it's not something you should say. Like, the proper word is intersex.
Well, yeah, everything has a proper word nowadays.
Yeah, but I was just pointing that out just in case anyone comes up and says, "Oh, you said hermaphrodite. That's a bad word." It's just, we don't mean any disrespect. We're just legitimately reading what's saying here.
Well, now that you've said that,
Now we're gonna get nothing but comments about that.
No, it's not what I want. I just want people to know that we know that it is a slur, but we're saying it because it said it in the description, and we don't plan, at least I don't plan to say it again.
Hermaphrodite.
You guys aren't nice.
I don't care.
So, with that, I think we can all. What do we want to do, guys?
I was thinking about Cat Girl, but I'm liking Dog Girl. Cat Girl just seems so cliche. It's like, how many dog girls are there out there?
we basically choosing right now between cat and dog. What do you think? What do you think, Tristan?
Lythan.
We're not doing that.
Think of the possibilities.
We're not
Think of
being
the
a
sex.
reptile bunny centaur.
Think about our horrible childhood.
Then flip a coin. I'm gonna go get some water or something.
No, I don't have a preference, and Squeaky said a dog, so we can be a dog. You want to be a dog?
Doggy, I'll be a googie.
We'll be a googie. All right. A half of Sir Victor's child, blah, 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 blah. Is this the race Victor chooses? Why, yes, Victor Steele McKee is ready to...
Steele.
Does
Victor just steal keys for a living?
I mean, he gained wealth and fame through stealing land and of unexplored shit, so...
Maybe that's why he was hoping that we'd be better people than he was.
And stop stealing so many keys. That's why he dropped the McKee's name at the end.
Bought the key. We fucking stole a key to the vault, and that's how we became billionaires.
Alright, so let's do this. Victor approaches the lady in question. Be the lady in question, Squeaky.
There's no text.
I was expecting you to say hello or something. Without hesitation, she agrees, quite flattered to be chosen to sire his child and heir. The sex is amazing! With the use of special Tamani brand fertility agents, pregnancy is assured. Oh my god!
I mean, fuck dogs, that's what you want.
Only wanting the best for their future child, the two lovebirds head to Victor's private clinic, eager to make sure that only the best genes take hold in his future heir. En route, the mining magnate holds hands with the mother of his child, a knowing grin on both their faces. When they arrive, Victor's doctor sits them down. While his chosen wife is taken to the med bay, he ducks his hollow glasses in his pocket, looking at the expectant father with a warm smile. I don't be the doctor.
So, Victor, what sex did you want your child to be?
The doctor asks.
Given that grin, I bet you and the lucky girl even have a name picked out.
Alright, so first off, I think...
Victor, you key-stealing dog fucker.
I mean, where's the lie?
Whatever name we make, we have to put Steele and McKee's at the end of it.
God damn it.
Even if it's turnip.
If it'll turn up. Alright, so... we've agreed to be female.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think I know what to name it, and I'm not sure if you're gonna be mad at me, or you're gonna laugh at me, Deco.
Go ahead.
We should call her Plumpy.
What? But you
We're not going down this road again.
Huh?
You didn't even
not take us down that road again, Hannah.
But I want to name her Plumpy.
We might as well freaking name her fucking Donut or Brownie at that case. We're gonna name it after something we argued about.
Yo, turn up, Steele McKee's.
Turn up and steal my keys.
No.
Oh god. No, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be in another one of these groups. Take me out of this.
Okay, alright, so it's either gonna be turnip, spelled like probably the plant, or plumpy.
Yep.
Anything else? Any other ideas?
Oh my god, it should be turn up N, and the letter N, turn up in, and then it's like turn up and steal my keys. That way we can actually get that. That's I'm a genius. Or we can just name her Plumpy.
I'm completely okay with turn up. Or
All
Jim
right.
Carrey.
We're gonna call her Turn Up. Is that how we should spell it, or should we spell it some other like weird way?
And put an N at the end. Turn up and.
Turn up and.
Turn up and.
Should we like put like an E or something like turn up in, or?
I mean that's fine. That makes sense.
Okay, so turn up in. Can we just assume that steal my keys is in the end of that?
I mean,
it might not even fit, so we probably should.
Steal. I can't even put any more on there.
God damn it.
Just name her Plumpy.
We're just gonna call her Turn Up in.
Turn up and spine.
Turn up and spine. So this is the valiant journey of Turn Up and steal my keys.
I'm okay with this.
All right.
You just said you wanted out after I made the joke.
You can't
Turn up
prove
and
that.
steal my keys. The doctor asks.
Oh shit, I was drinking.
This is already turning out great.
You're going to have a female child then. Very well. How tall should she grow up to be? Please, give it in imperial inches.
Victor raises an eyebrow and quips, "Seriously? Inches? What is this, the 20th century?"
And what are you, a dog fucker? Victor, I've known you for 80 years. We both know you're a sucker for classics and a fucker of dogs. Don't pretend you don't use that archaic system just to screw with your acquaintances.
The doctor smiles and continues.
Now, the height?
Squeaky, how tall are you?
I'm 5 feet, which is 60 inches.
Alright, so with dog ears, that'd be like 64 inches? 65 inches?
But usually the height is based on not the ears.
I say go for 69 inches.
No.
That make her like as tall as me.
Tall as you.
It's 69 inches, dude.
No,
Can we
it's like
say
5'9".
Can we say it's 69 with, like it's 69 inches with ears?
Okay,
Sure.
so
So then
then
we
if
can
they
minus like 3 or 4 more inches.
if they have long Anubis ears,
So yeah, we'll just say 69
Then
inches
the
and they're counting the ears. How about that?
I feel like that's going to cause a problem.
Well, how about like 65 then?
65 inches?
Yeah, and we're gonna
I guess
half-ass the. Now
Yes.
we're not necessarily going down in an infinite loop. Now we're like going down, and the one person is like reading the paper.
So this is 5'5".
Yeah.
This is like 5'5", 5'5", right?
Yeah, it's 5'5".
Everybody good with that?
Followed
Yeah.
up.
I think
Alright.
so.
Alright, neat. Next. The doctor notes that down on his holopad, a light chuckle escaping his lips.
Okay, noted. Glad to see you've had this well thought out. All right, let's eliminate some of these variables. How thick set would you like her to be? We're talking broadness of her overall frame. Hips, shoulders, and so forth. Not her weight.
Alright, how big? Are we gonna have her be very thin, lithe,
Really pretty much
Leaf?
kind of like frail, skinny.
normal, husky, thick set? I mean, husky's
I
the
said-
type of dog.
hey. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
Should we go
See, I don't
more-
like.
Oh, you made the joke. You have to commit. Click husky.
No. Here's the thing
No,
though.
click husky.
Husky is kind of like not curvy, but I don't know. I feel like they should have just put
You
curvy.
cannot stop this man.
What do you
This
think?
is-
Oh well,
Husky.
it says not her weight, so maybe we should go husky.
Let's go husky. We are a dog. I'm just going to assume that this is our breed.
Yep.
Great.
The doctor nods, entering the information with his stylist.
I thought of asking for your child's adult weight in pounds, but knowing you would have taken me seriously. Your kitchen staff will be the ones who control that.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the hair color? We can do black, like yours was. Or any other natural colors pretty easily.
I'm trying to think of what do huskies look like?
Huskies are like
Gray.
white, black.
We can go with probably like black, gray, or white then, or we can go with auburn or red or whatever. I don't go with
Gray.
Go gray. I mean, it is
Or what would you
purple
like?
right now.
What would you guys like?
White.
White.
Mhm.
I'm fine with white as well.
All right, we'll go white. I mean, gray's and purple though.
So.
Let's go white.
That's up to you, dude.
Thought you'd choose white.
The doctor smiles, looking up from his tablet.
Another easy one. Eye color. Got any in mind?
What do you guys think?
Well, it's a husky, and they usually have like either blue.
Green!
I think huskies usually have gold eyes. Let me see.
Do dogs? Can dogs have gold eyes? I
Yeah.
think dogs could have gold eyes.
Hold on, let me look up a husky. This way.
I mean,
Oh
we
no,
can go-
huskies. Huskies. I'm seeing here the puppies have blue eyes, and then the adults kind of also mostly have blue eyes.
Yeah, but we're also part abomination, part human, so it's not like we have to actually have blue
Yeah,
eyes.
we don't have to do that. We can go with hazel, brown, gold, green. Doesn't matter to me. If gold was the first one you thought of, we can go for gold eyes. I'm fine with that.
I vote green, hazel, or gold.
You guys want to do gold?
We can do gold.
All right, we have golden eye. Our dad was rich after all.
Cute Inuyasha
Oh.
jokes.
Great. How about skin pigmentation?
Fair?
I like fair.
That's
fair.
pretty fair.
That's a fair.
It's fair.
Let's be honest here.
Oh god.
Breasts.
Victor folds his arms and raises an eyebrow. The doctor rubs the bridge of his nose in his expiration.
Look, it's not that weird a thing for your parents to choose these days. It's practically your hair, or
The doctor explodes. What kind of boobs should we have?
Well, I'm a D cup.
Are we making you the dog?
No,
I
but I think it's
B for boobs.
D?
D for dupes.
D for dog?
D for doobies.
D for dog?
D.
Yeah, sure.
Or D or double D for double dog? I'm kidding.
Double
I double dog dare you. Oh god.
Alright. I can specialize the vagina for capacity, extra lubrication, birth, or neither.
The doctor explains, tweaking his glasses.
The thing is, if we do both, the effects won't be as pronounced as just one of those things. I know, it's the last thing you want to think of as a dad. But if she's going to take after you, it would be wise to tweak at least one of those things. Trust me, it saves a lot. It saves on a lot of doctor visits.
Alright,
Also,
so
up again.
alright, so should we have some good dick capacity? Should we have some good lubrication? Both or neither?
How big?
Was capacity carrying or
I mean,
capacity for the...
I think it's capacity
Do you
for
hold babies in your vagina, Tristan?
I'm pretty sure it's capacity for the dick. And if we're gonna be fucking aliens, it might be a good idea. But lubrication's also important.
Yeah, we don't... See, it's either they break through our womb or they fucking grate our walls like cheese. Which one do we want less of?
I think I would rather them not fucking grate us, so lubrication maybe?
Yeah, I think I'd go for lubrication because at the same time...
Not to mention, Tapping My Keys had a pretty lubricated one too, if I remember right.
Yeah,
lubrication also kind of helps those big ones go in there. So.
It's in the Maquis genes, guys.
Yeah, it's in the steel Maquis genes.
Alright.
God, I hate this.
Great.
Your personal physician notes this choice, then hands Victor the data pad.
We're almost done. But I left the trickiest for last.
What's this? The mining magnate asked, looking downward. A list of specialized treatments?
Sort of.
The doctor explains.
One of the things we can do is work a special tweak into your successor's genome. Something that will give them a special gift, even beyond the choices you've made thus far.
Are they safe?
Perfectly. So long as you're the Perfectly. So long as the only one is inserted into your child's genome. Any more than that risks instability. Perhaps by the time your child is an adult, we'll have made more advances in that area. For now, though, one's the limit.
Alright, guys. Should be virile, increases the quality of impregnation chance in the sperm you produce. That's pretty neat. Should it be potent, which the sheer amount of sperm we produce? Elasticity allows for larger insertions, both vaginally and anally. You know.
I mean, constipation.
I mean, no more stretching, too, and constipation would not be an issue.
Here's the thing. Elasticity also makes up for the fact that we didn't choose capacity.
That is true.
That is true.
Fertility increases the chances of getting pregnant.
No.
Milky ensures that your lactation is more easily induced and harder to stop. God.
No. How's that a perk?
Incubator shortens pregnancy time. Hung increases the size of your male organs. Okay.
If we choose that, we're fucked.
Mini decreases the size of your male organs.
Bulgy?
Bulgy increases the size of your testes. God
nope. Next one.
Extra ardor gives you a higher sex drive. Ice cold.
He chose Tanuki and chose Bulgy.
And shows that you have a lower sex drive than normal. I think I'm just gonna go. I'm for elasticity.
Elasticity seems like the best one, and then there's back.
Yeah, probably the best.
Let's go for elasticity.
Fantastic.
The doctor exclaims as he checks his selection.
Just one more thing. I can slip in affinity for a certain attribute. These are all pretty self-explanatory, so I won't have to bore you over much. Suffice to say, your daughter will be able to increase the chosen attribute more easily. We can do physique, reflexes, aim, intelligence, or willpower. Personally, I recommend intelligence.
These ability scores are capped at 5 to start, though certain things like current level, starting race, and cybernetic enhancements and specific mutations can increase the maximum. Libido, while not an option the doc is giving, deals with how fast lust over time, and it's capped at in scales from 1 to 10. I mean, he said intelligence would be a good one. We could also...
he's a doctor, of course he's going to recommend
increases the effectiveness of technology-based attacks, primarily those used by tech specialists, and can be useful in any time you're dealing with sophisticated technology. It's pretty good.
We are in the future.
Physique increases your strength and endurance, usually useful for increasing the damage of melee strikes. Reflexes increases reaction time, a measurement of your piloting aptitude. It also comes in handy when having to avoid surprise attack or a trap. Aiming. And willpower increases your ability to counter sexual urges and addictions, resist psionics, and strengthen your own psionics, should a person of human descent somehow gain mind powers. I'm leaning on intelligence or reflexes or willpower.
I was about to say the same thing. I'm thinking either reflexes or intelligence.
What do you think, Squeaky?
What are reflexes again?
Increases your reaction time. It is a measurement of your piloting aptitude as well, and also comes in handy when having to avoid a surprise attack or a trap.
It's like your instinctual... When an orange falls off a table, and you're like, oh shit, I don't want that orange to fall off the table, and you grab it before it falls off the table.
Basically, we could be a techie and like have tech shit, or we can be a suave fucking like catching apples off tables before they fall last.
You can go for reflexes. Like intelligence... Intelligence sounds like it would be good since we're in the future and there's going to be a lot of tech.
But reflexes, I think, would also be really good.
Yeah.
Especially for wanting this character not to die.
What do we want? Do we want instinct or do we want knowledge?
I think they'll be.
What it comes down to.
I honestly believe there will probably be some kind of items that'll help us raise our intelligence, like in Corruption Champions.
Yeah.
So I'm not worrying about it, but I feel like reflexes might be harder to increase.
All right, let's go for reflexes then.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime later, thankfully, Turnupin was born without complications. But as any parent knows, the real work has just begun. Victor pondered on just how he would raise his daughter and future heir. His first instinct was to pamper her and give her a head start on life. Still, that would lead to his daughter lacking willpower, since she would never would have worked for what she has. Mining magnet could make his heir work for everything. An austere upbringing would certainly result in a strong will, but less of a financial helping hand. It would be a tough on both of them, but it might just pay off. If his daughter spent too much time working or playing, however, she would have no time for extracurricular activities. If Victor encouraged her to nurture her physical skills, she would probably grow up strong and well-rounded, but not so book-smart. The opposite is also true. She pushed his child towards study, she would come out mentally strong, but perhaps physically weaker. Perhaps the best approach is to practice in moderation and give a little time to everything. Favoring nothing in particular would mean this child wouldn't specialize in anything, but it would also mean she wasn't lacking anything either. We could probably go for, if we go for athletic, it will probably help with the reflexes we just did, but Bookworm could also make up for the fact we didn't choose intelligence earlier.
Yeah.
What do you guys
We'll
think?
already have good reflexes and we'll be smart.
Or we could just pamper the fuck out of her.
What does pamper give? Just crappy willpower?
She'll have low willpower, but she'll have a lot more starting money.
Hey, daughter, I'm sorry that you were conceived from a dog that I fucked, but hey, you're rich.
Nah.
I say Bookworm or Balanced.
Bookworm sounds good.
I'm honestly leaning towards Bookworm and Balanced. Yeah, Bookworm.
Let's do Bookworm then, because Balance doesn't seem fun. Let's just do Bookworm.
Yeah.
Sometime later, as you turn up and grow up, you were gently encouraged to take up more mental pursuits. I think that as Turnupin's growing up, we might want to hold things off right here. Sounds like a pretty good time to end things. We're going pretty far in the timing as it is. What do you guys think?
No, I gotcha.
Turnupin needs to grow.
In 3 months.
And Turnuppin needs to grow, and as of right now, we've finally taken up Turnuppin as our main character. We left Victor steal McKee's behind, and we're gonna be Turnuppin now. So, if you guys have any questions, comments, complaints, or wisecracks, put them in the comments below. Let us know if you are enjoying this so far, because this is looking to be some sort of a train wreck you just can't help but watch. And let us know if you want us to do anything more like this in the future. What do you guys think to say at the end of this?
Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos.
I heard
tell them what to do.
I heard like a giant something happen in the background, kind of like wind blowing or something before you said that.
I was waiting for that to expand into something louder, but it never did because Squeaky ended up speaking.
It's just like I don't know.
It was the wind outside.
All right, guys. So until next time, later days.